Aries, we're on vacation and the table's wobbly, if you can't tell, because I'm out on the porch because it's going to be rainy and cold. So it's not a beach day. But let's see what we got going on the weekend for you anyway. We got Queen of Air. You might hear some wind and some road noise too. We got Queen of Water and Five of Earth. So let's see. It's a chunk, but I'm going to take it in. But I enjoy this because there's something that you have to kind of weed out. And with the Queen of Air, you start out logical. You wrap your feelings around it and you say, like, let's get it moving. And I like that because you've let things develop to a certain point with the Temperance card there and the Eight of Water. It's like you've given it enough time that you're like, all right, well, I'm going to see myself out. And you're exiting out of a situation or something that is not, I'm going to clarify this Queen of Air, but the Chariot, you're moving into something else. It's also Cancer, so you're literally making changes and moving to something that's more fulfilling within this time, which means you have to change something else. Remember that, you know, if you remove something from your life, something else has to take its place. So it's really kind of like, you know, it could be an emotional choice having this Queen of Water there, but it's also tempered by logic. So it's like you have the best of both worlds making it happen. So Queen of Air, what is this about? Messenger of Fire. There potentially could be something that you kind of had to, you were waiting on. Like, you know, seeing how something panned out, but finally it all kind of came together. The Sun. Yeah, you were waiting on something to kind of make this shift. And, you know, it's a good shift, obviously. You know, because you have the Chariot waiting to meet you there. And you've put your time in with patience and balance, and you're not just trucking out of a situation to leave. I want something on the Five of Air here to see what that's about. Three of Earth. You know, could have been working on something, a collaboration potentially fell through. Something that you kind of expected reciprocation on wasn't really coming to fruition. So that could be the reason why you're like, listen, I gotta bounce. So, moving on to this Aries, the Oracle, what do we got? We have the Fox and the Whip. I want to see which way this goes before. I don't really see that, you know, somebody could be pushing. Ooh, I'm going to hold these cards down. With the Fox and the Whip, there's something that you're trying to, like, you were kind of aware of. There was something petty, potentially, that was working underneath the surface. And with the Fox and, you know, the dog and the lion, there's some aspect where, you know, that's friendship, loyalty, etc. Like I said, something pops up where you're like, what? A little bit of like I did not see that one coming. But then the Sun is the illumination, so I don't necessarily think this is bad. With the Fox, I think you kind of had the drop on it to begin with. And yeah, you get the stability and everything you need. And you kind of have to change your perspective. That shift has to happen, and you're going to make that happen, Aries. So just keep your eyes peeled, and something helps you make the decision to kind of shift up and get into this Chariot energy, and then just ride into the sunset. All right, that's what I have, Aries. I'll talk to you later.